That sucks about getting older is, honestly, I want to say it like this. I think before high school or before college, if you're a complete failure, your parents can still cope with the whole, oh, my son, he's young, no girlfriend, no job, no friends, it's normal, he's just a kid, he'll figure it out. And honestly, like, if I had $1 for any time anyone ever told me, oh, you'll figure it out, buddy, you'll figure it out, I'd literally be rich. But then that whole you'll figure it out, once you get to this certain age, that turns into, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? You got to get your shit together, buddy. What's going on? What's going on? Come on, buddy, come on. And they just can't cope anymore. And I feel like that's what's happening to my mom. It's just absolutely absurd. I think it really did, like, happen because of my job. Like, this is what, like, especially, like, the past 2 months, guys. Like, I'll come home at 10:30 and I'm so exhausted from the day that I just walk upstairs and pass out. And on my day off, all I do is sleep. Like, I don't do anything but sleep because of how exhausted I am from the week. And my mom's always saying, come on, what's going on? Why don't you have a social life? Why haven't you met anybody yet? Why haven't you met anyone at your job? What's going on? What's going on? When I was your age, I was going out here and I was traveling the country and partying. Why aren't you doing that? What's going on? And it's just like, whatever, you know? And, you know, it's just so ridiculous. Like, even this morning, she's like, I had a dream that you met a blonde, beautiful, skinny girl and she asked you out. Be on the lookout today. And of course, you know, nothing happened as always because she does it every day. It's literally a broken record. It's the same thing too. Same line. A beautiful blonde, skinny girl asked you out. Beautiful blonde. But, you know, it's funny because, you know, she's always saying how looks don't matter at all, right? It's all about personality, confidence, blah, blah. But she always says blonde, skinny girl. Blonde, beautiful, skinny girl. Same thing over and over. It really makes you wonder. But, you know, that's just like one of the many ridiculous copes. I mean, she even does this thing, which I wanted to talk about. She says she has what's called God's gift or a sixth sense, where she says she can read people and, tell whether they're good people or not based on looking at them. And it's so beyond cringe. Like, once you're like, oh, you're gonna like cringe your balls off. But anyway, this happened like maybe 2 months ago. My mom works at home with a bunch of other boomers, like they're all around like 50s, 60s, and she was like, oh, come here, and she points to this one dude, you know, bald, overweight dude, same thing, like maybe mid 60s, and she goes, that's a bad man. I'd never go to him for help. That's a bad man. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Because she doesn't even know these people yet, like at the time. And she points to this one dude, top right, full head of hair, hollowed cheeks, boomer. And she goes, but that man, he's a good man. I know he's a good man. I'm like, yep, Like, I know there's no point in arguing. There's no point in saying shit. I'm just like, I feel like a fucking zombie nowadays. Like, people say shit that's such cope that I just can't even, it just like turns my brain off, that I'm just like, like, it really is ridiculous. Like, even when I was gonna say the second thing was, but this was like in January, my mom drove me to work. It was like the weather was supposed to be really bad. It was supposed to have like a really bad storm. And this one manager that we have, he's like mid 50s, the dude, sub 5, you know, terrible negative canthal tilt, bulbous nose, little chubby, balding. And he was like taking out the garbage or doing something outside, and my mom goes, see that man? Bad man, stay away from him. And I'm thinking in my head, like, this is the funniest guy I've ever met, because this dude, he used to be an ex-comedian, stand-up comedy. It's probably what he used to do to compensate for his looks. He's just a super funny dude. He's a good dude. And my mom's telling me, he's a bad man, stay away. I'm like, you don't even, like, she's always telling me not to judge a book by its cover, yet you're doing the same shit, you know? It's just, like, so hypocritical. But yeah, like, anyway, it's just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. But what I really wanted to talk about was, my mom made me go to an AA meeting, which I'll explain why. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me, and I want to, like, tell you guys something really important. So first off, I mean, I guess, like, this all stemmed from pretty much 2 bad days in the past year of drinking. So I got really drunk on Christmas. I have a video on it, and my mom thought I was having, like, some mental breakdown. She didn't know I was drunk, and she took me to the hospital. I guess I was too fucking wasted. My blood alcohol levels were pretty fucking high, But basically they were like, okay, we'll just wait here a while, then you can just go home and sleep it off. Like, it's just, simple as that. And my mom's like, calling up my whole family, he's an alcoholic, and all of a sudden, my family fucking hates me now, and I'm like, great, fucking great. So yeah, that happened. And the other one, this was like almost a year ago. This was like with my friends when I got drunk with them. But that was like so fucking long ago. I think that's like the only 2 times I've ever been like drunk, if that makes sense, like that fucking drunk. But yeah, so what I really want to say is, please, for the love of God, I noticed this, like, people don't ever talk about this, but I think like the older generations, like the boomer parents, they overreact so much. Like, they make you so confused, guys. Like, please, for the love of fucking God, don't let these people confuse the shit out of you. And trust me, it's so easy to confuse sub-5 men, because most people think that everyone's supposed to live this exact same life, which technically is impossible. There's winners, there's losers, and then there's those in between. The whole world would not work if this didn't exist. And, what I was going to say was, it's pretty much, I guess, like an example of it would be, let's say you have 2 boomer parents, and let's say, you come home from school one day, you're depressed, you say, Mom, Dad, I'm depressed, and your parents, they take something so much, they're like the fucking South Park adults, guys. Like, if you ever seen the show South Park, they just, like, the funny thing about the show is that, like, they take something so minor, and they just make it, like, such a big deal, and everyone's confused, like, the kids are confused as fuck, the adults, that's, like, the whole comedy of the show, but honestly, it's, like, almost reality, because, like, trust me, like, I'm sure your parents have done this before, but so the example I was going to say, you come home from school depressed, and your parents, they start freaking out. Oh my God, get the phone, get on the phone with Dr. Cook, help our son. Oh, please help our son. And you're sitting there, you're like, what the fuck? And then they're like, okay, get in the car, sweetie, get in the car. You're sitting in the car, you're like, okay, what the hell's going on? You're confused as shit. Then, of course, the boomer doctor, oh my God, oh, it's clinical, fuck, oh, it's clinical, oh shit, get the meds. And you're still sitting there confused as shit. Like, what the hell is going on? I guess, like, an example I can use for, like, myself is, when I was 12 years old, I was sent to the psych ward, which is funny, because all the nurses, they were like, you shouldn't even be here. Like, like, why are you even here? All because I had a family therapist, which I was required to have at the time. I have a video on it. It's this whole long story, which is pretty stupid, but I was talking to this lady, I said something she didn't like, and seriously, like, it was just like, I was having like a normal, like, conversation with this lady, and she was like basically asking me, like, oh, are you depressed? Do you think about ending it? And I was like, well, of course, like, everyone, I guess, has. I wouldn't do it. I'm just very sad. Like, I said something like that. It was just so like nonchalant, and but she took it as like some fucking crazy shit. And all of a sudden she's like, okay, give me a second. Like, she gets on the phone. All of a sudden, I'm being escorted. My mom's like, oh, sweetie, you're gonna be okay. Oh. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, what the fuck? And, God, the fucking, whatever they gave me there, they gave me some pill. Like, they made me take like this one pill, like after a certain amount of days. And this is another thing, like, the douchebag judge, like the person you have to go to, wouldn't let me out of the psych ward for like another like 2 weeks for some stupid reason. Like, they're all begging to get me out of there because I was like missing school. I was like fucking, it didn't make any sense. And but yeah, whatever this pill they gave me, I literally, guys, like, I couldn't even fucking talk. I sounded like fucking Sylvester Stallone. I was like, like, I couldn't even fucking speak, and it also like hurt to think. Even when I tried Adderall, like, as of recently, like maybe like a year or two ago, it just like, it made me euphoric, but like, it was like hard to like think thoughts, like, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to like lay there. Like, I don't know how to like this. It like made me like euphoric. Even when I was 18, I guess I took the same sort of thing, and it just does something to you where it just like turns your brain into a fucking egg. I don't know. I seriously don't know what it was. I just were like, here, take this. I was like, okay. But yeah, that was such a shit. All because they turned something so minor into this fucking massive thing. It's like, and I was so confused. The whole time I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? it didn't even, I was so little, I didn't understand, and just, it's so sad, man. Like, people, they just confuse the complete shit out of you. But anyway,